You guys already know how I feel about this one. Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime Reactions. Disclaimer.
Everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. And just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged.
So it's been a few months since we got that original huge drop of documents from Bryan Kohberger's defense team where they were trying to fight the death penalty. I have quite a few videos on this. One in particular has all of the documents put together. Then we went through the state's responses to those documents. Then we went through the defense's responses to the state's responses. And now we finally have a decision from Judge Hippler, the judge that is not putting up with no boo-boo. Now, my viewers know my stance. They know that I support the DP if the DP is deserved. The guy who killed Laken Riley, who was found guilty today, ended up getting life without the possibility of parole. Considering where he came from, that means he wins in this situation. Someone like that doesn't deserve to keep breathing for that long. Sorry, not sorry about it. This situation, regardless of how I feel so far with the evidence presented against Bryan Kohberger, this crime is DP only. There is no way nor reason why someone who is capable, or someone's who is capable of doing something like this should be continue to live in a place where they can acclimate, make friends, play chess, write a book. No, that's for the actual guilty party. Now, what they actually have to prove is that it's Bryan Kohberger that is the guilty party, and so far, they haven't been able to do that very well. What we've learned in the most recent documents is that it seems like FBI really did most of the investigation, and Moscow is literally just like a messenger in between who really investigated the case and the courts. And the original person doesn't want to actually give the message. They just sort of want to like give some hints. But as for getting the point across, it's not happening. Now, we still have a few of the motions to suppress in this case to go through. The next one that we need to go through on this channel is the Google warrant, so be watching for that one to drop later tonight. Now, I'm not going to go through the entire decision, but we do have a decision. I posted in the community tab a few minutes before I was able to actually jump on camera that we did have a decision on the motions to strike intent of death penalty for all of the different reasons that the defense had. We finally have a decision in that case, and everything has been completely denied. Now, this is a 55-page document that was signed by Judge Hippler, and I'm not going to go through all of this. I'm just going to show you the conclusion and the denial, and then I'm going to give you an update on the rest of the little filings that were actually posted yesterday. This just simply states, defendant is charged with 1 count of burglary and 4 counts of murder in the first degree in connection with the deaths of 4 University of Idaho students. The state has filed a notice of intent to seek the death penalty pursuant to Idaho Code 184004A. Before the court are 12 motions filed by defendant challenging various aspects of Idaho's capital punishment scheme. Now, what those 12 were are right here on the actual case of interest website. If you go to the link that's always in the description box, or just go to the past videos, all of these are pretty much labeled. We had them wanting to remove it for failure to present aggravators, for vagueness, for contemporary standards of decency, for international law, for it being future dangerousness not important, for the heinous, atrocious, and cruel aggravator to be removed. That's why I say this is a DP case. They just need to get the right person, because this was a horrible, disgusting situation where not 1, not 2, but 4 lives were lost. So this has got to be correct in order for it to be just. That's why we need to make sure we're looking at everything when it comes to the facts, not the crap, not the sprinkles of nothing that they put in there with all these big words and all this crazy just case study that they want to throw in your face 24/7. The facts. I don't want to hear about technicalities and boo-boo. I want facts. I want true events. Now, they did have a motion for this on November 7th, where we heard that the judge was going to be taking a little bit to actually get a response back, which was totally normal for this sort of situation because there was a lot argued. Lots of documentation, lots of back and forths between both sides. It was a lot for the judge to consider. So we're going to skip straight down to page 54, where the conclusion is, where it just states, based on the foregoing analysis, defendants' death penalty motions, all of them, are hereby denied. So all of those thousands of pieces of paper, all of those hundreds, if not hundreds upon hundreds of billable hours, all of that, all of it for nothing. Now, if we go back to see the other things that have been posted, I did show on the case summary yesterday that all of the exhibits that the defense claimed were going to be handed in person on the 18th are showing as filed, but those are sealed, so they're not going to show up on this. They just show up as titles on the case summary. But we do have this amended petition for appointment of special assistant attorneys general. I don't know what this is, so we are going to take a look at this together. Comes now the Latell County Prosecuting Attorney William W. Thompson Jr., and pursuant to Idaho Code 312603B and 67-14017, petitions this court for the amendment of the petition for appointment of special assistant attorneys general filed herein. I am the duly elected Latell County Prosecuting Attorney. I have the duty to prosecute all felony criminal actions committed in Latell County pursuant to this Idaho Code as prosecuting attorney. I have sought assistance in this case in order to utilize the expertise and additional resources of the Office of the Attorney General. The Attorney General's Office has agreed in writing to assist the Latell County Prosecuting Attorney's Office in this matter. Pursuant to the written agreement, the Attorney General's Office agreed to pay the salaries of its personnel who assist in the prosecution. The nature of this case and its prospective duration may require the transition of assigned Deputy Attorney General to meet staffing needs. I petition this court to amend the appointment filed herein on April 24th of 2023 to appoint the Chief of the Criminal Law Division or his designee as a Special Assistant Attorneys General to assist in the prosecution of State versus Kohberger, as to facilitate the prospective transition of assigned deputies generals as may be appropriate. Okay, so here's this original one. 2 pages, and it just says, the above matter having come before the court upon petition of the Latell County Prosecuting Attorney and good cause appearing, it is hereby ordered that Deputy Attorney General Jeff Nye, okay, well, that's the same people that were at the hearing. Jeff Nye and Ingrid Beatty, they were literally the two that were at the last one. So what needs to be amended? I guess just to be like, in general, title only instead of names, maybe? I don't know. This is just the stipulated motion to seal all of the exhibits in support of motions to suppress. These are those handed in person documents that they were talking about that were supposed to be turned in on Monday, the 18th. Now, this case summary right here will always show the documents the day before they become public. It's gotten really, really long. Now we're at page 58. And as you can see, all of those memorandums, all of those motions to suppress with all of those very specific information. I want to know what's in this one because this is the one that matters to me. I want to know what their actual factual proof is that they have that his DNA was obtained illegally, because they have to have it. They have to have their theory, and they have to have whatever they have to back up said theory in order for them to have any chance of anything happening. They can't just say it. They have to prove it. I want to know so bad what it says in there, but that's it. So right now at the ending of this video, it is 5 p.m. my time. I'm going to try to get this video out before 6 p.m. and hopefully the Google video will be out by like 9-ish. Hopefully that's what I'm fingers crossed for. We shall see. I am not going to go through everything on that one. We're just going to go through the facts, what the storyline is of the facts on that one, because I'm seeing email addresses and things that I didn't know about, and I am like, hold up, we gonna be looking. So keep your eyes out for that one. But let me know what you guys think about this decision. Did you think there was any chance that the death penalty was going to actually be removed? Or did you just automatically know that this was an empty fight? I get it. I get that so many of my viewers are on the same train of thought that I am, that they've got to prove it, that they're not proving it. To us, it doesn't look like they have the right guy. But regardless, we came here because of the victims, because of Kaylee and Maddie and Xana and Ethan, not because of Bryan freaking Kohberger. Okay. He ended up coming in and getting our attention after the fact because this case looks like it's wrong. But we came here first for them. This is a DP case. I'm sorry if you are offended by that, but I am not going to change my opinion for your feelings. If this was my child, regardless of who did it, I wouldn't want them sitting pretty. Sorry. I've seen it. They acclimate. They end up being just fine and dying of old age or some medical thing, and it's never just. Humans acclimate, they get comfortable. Again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you like the way that I present this information and give my opinion, please don't forget to leave a like on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already. And please don't forget to make sure that your notification bell is set to all so you don't miss any of my rants, reviews, reactions, updates, or deep dives. See y'all.